Hello, ladies and joins. Now, hi, everybody. Hope you had a good day today. It was a good day for me. Worked. Um, Came home and pretty much just chilled out. Mama's for some Sunday dinner and just chilled out. What did I wear today? That's the question. Coolwater. I have a little talk afterwards, after the video. So if you don't feel like watching it, this will be really quick because I'm not going to ramble on Coolwater for. I could for hours, but I'm not. Um, you guys all know what it smells like, so I'll give you what I smell, and everybody knows what Coolwater smells. If you don't, you should. This is one of the ones I'm going to say, yes, go try it. I don't care how old you are, who you are. It's more than wearable today. Try it. How I sprayed it. This dupe here is a strong cologne. Very strong. Beast mode, no. But it's in, you've got your mediocre kind of performers, your mid performers, and your strong performers. It's right there in the strong performer. It's from 95 or 96, I can't remember, this dupe. And it's as strong as the authentic reformulated versions of Coolwater. And for those of you around for that, know that shit was very strong. Especially for an aquatic. So I put 2 sprays on my moisturizer, 1 on the back of my neck, shirt on, 1 on my shirt, 1 in each crink of the elbow. More than enough. Got me through an 8-hour day. It was a skin scent for like 3 of those hours, but it was still there. Projection, 2 hours easy, arm's length. Takes another hour to slowly comes in. Then he gives you a bubble for a couple hours, and then it's a skin scent for a few hours. I mean, not bad at all, especially for the pricing. I don't know about the new stuff. I don't know if the Belcam does the reformulations or not, too. I don't know. I'm sure they do because of FDA approvals and whatnot, but this stuff, yeah, is what it is, man. Strong. Smell, it's Coolwater. It's aquatic. It's got lavender. It's got mint. It's got cologne. It's got citruses. It's got a slight white musky base with a slight, I don't know if it's ambroxan or just amber base, but it's nice. That's what it is. That's what you smell. You know what Coolwater smells like. It's fresh. It's clean. It's got a bit of a powdery vibe to it, even a hint of greenness. But it's mostly aquatic and lavender. And it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love Coolwater. I love it to the day I first smelled it, to the day I die. Coolwater is the best aquatic, in my opinion. That's an old man talking, though. So take it with a grain of salt. What people don't talk about in this, I don't find a lot, is the sweetness that Coolwater has. And I think that's because it's never an overpowering sweetness. It's always subdued in the background, but it's always there. Again, from start pretty much to finish. I don't know what's giving it that sweetness. Could be the amber. Could be some of the citrus. It could be the cologne could do it sometimes. But it's always there from start to finish. This rate. And it's not like you have to dig for it. It's in the background, but you can, and it's sweet. It's got a sweetness to it. It's not like somebody dipped fruit and sugar. It's not that kind of sweetness. Like I said, it's very subdued, but noticeable from start to finish. And nobody seems to talk about that with this one. And I find that one of the best parts of the scent because that's how I like sweet scents, basically. It's just give me a hint of it. It doesn't got to be caramel and candy apple right in my face. You know what I mean? Give me that subdued sweetness with some nice masculine notes, and this is that masculine aquatic, I guess, would be the best. Fougere aquatic, even. So that's what you get. Compliment factor. I was only working with one person today because it's Sunday and it's pretty dead. But she's a younger girl, 20 years old. Just turned 20. Her birthday was last week. She's happy about that. And she got her driver's license. And she loved it. She absolutely loved it. The first word, she came in about 2 hours after me and was like, "Wayne, is that you?" I said, "What?" I wasn't sure what she meant, honestly. "It smells like that." I'm like, "Probably. Is it good?" She goes, "I love it." She has no idea what it was. And she's 20 years, just turned 20 years old. But she's heard of Coolwater. I told her, well, it's Coolwater. She, oh, I've heard of that. I've never smelled it before. That's really nice. I said, yeah, get your boyfriend a bottle. It's cheap. So yeah, she really liked it. So the compliment factor is still there from any age group. It is more than wearable. Like I said, to me, it's the best aquatic ever, but that is definitely take that with a grain of salt. That's nostalgia, personal bias, whatever you want to throw, that's what it is. I don't care. We're all allowed to like what we like. And for me, it's the best blue aquatic scent. So that's the end of the day with, I just want to have a quick talk. I was at work, bored, like I said, and I'm going through my phone. I'm looking for top 10s, colognes of all time, just because I do weird shit when I'm bored. And for those who say it's not relevant today, Coolwater was in the top 10 of I must have looked at 40 different lists from 40 different people. And Coolwater was always in the top 10 consistently, usually in the top 5. Number 1 was usually Aqua di Gio, and then followed by Sauvage. And then Blue de Chanel was usually in there, but a lot of times it was a little lower. And I think that's not because people wouldn't buy it. It's very expensive. And Chanel is only sold at certain stores. So it can be hard to get for some people. Around here, we didn't have Chanel around here for years until Shoppers, 8 years ago, Shoppers opened a beauty boutique about a half hour away from me. And that's the first time you could buy Chanel in the city. So it's not like Chanel is easy to come by for, yes, people in New York and Montreal and Toronto and LA. Yes, it's been there forever. But for people like me in medium to small cities, no. So, but yeah, that's what I was getting at. So the one that surprised me that was in the top 10 pretty consistently, well, 2 of them was, but that's because, geez, 20 of them were paid. Had to be paid because they had that new Blue Atlantis. I don't know who it's by, Atlas or something like that. And it was number 1. I find that hard to believe that it has beaten Coolwater, Aqua di Gio, Blue de Chanel, Fahrenheit, Sauvage, Eternity was in it a lot. I find that's paid advertisement. I just skipped them because it's ridiculous. But what was interesting, one that surprised me that was in the top 10s? Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. Consistently, and almost every one of them was in the top 10. Pour Homme. I love it. I ain't hating on it. I love it. I love Paco Rabanne Pour Homme. It's one of my favorite, if not my favorite. Between that and Azzaro, which made a lot of the top 10s too. Old school, masculine, fougere, barbershop type scents. Love it. Anyway, just want to do that quick little thing. I thought that was funny that it's obvious, like it's just so obvious, ridiculous. I'd be embarrassed if I was that company. Oh, put us at number 1 in your top list and we'll give you money. It's what it was. Because there's no way in hell that's even come close to the sales of any of top 500. Just it can't. And I'm not saying it's not good. I don't know. But it's just way too new. And yeah. Anyway. Or in that the Paco Rabanne. I love that. Here's the top 10 Paco Rabannes and almost every goddamn one of them. The old Pour Homme from like 77 or whatever. It's like, yes. Make an old man feel proud. All right, guys. And that's another thing about Coolwater, just a quick mention. I love it because it makes me feel young. I know it sounds funny, but it brings me back to my days of youth, especially summertime. You know, junior high dances and high school dances and football games and parties and just so when I say Coolwater is the best, please take it with a grain of salt. Don't get offended or upset. It's just the best for me. All right, guys. Peace, love, be good to each other.